Hey, welcome back to the Body Tech Athletics. All right, so in today's video, we're going to cover one of my Facebook friends' questions about being able to essentially keep the elbows up in supplemental work in Olympic lifting, such as the cleans or the front squat. So this will encompass, so we're going to run through some applications that will address sort of joint stiffness as well as soft tissue musculature as well. So the first application we're going to run through is your T-spine. Okay, so very important that you are able to maintain an upright T-spine as your elbows come into the plane, as you can see from here, which is level with the shoulder. Okay, so in order for your shoulder and scapula to get the appropriate rotation, we need good perfusion, good blood circulation to the upper extensors on the T-spine. So, and you've probably done this before, but real quick, so you want to start just above the lower back, not in the lower back, but just above that from here. Go up to the base of the neck and then repeat. Okay, now if you find a particular hot spot in one of the segments of your T-spine, that's fine. Remain over that spot for example, if I just, oh yeah, that's a little hot there, I will extend over. Brace your core, extend over, and then resume your rolling. Go back to it, extend over, and make sure that that heat gets dissipated. All right, so very important to start with a foam rolling blood flow application. Okay, so from there, we're going to get into a more dynamic position here. So we're going to start in the quadruped position, and we'll stay on the left side, assuming both sides will be demonstrated on. So we put the hand here, and you've probably seen this before, but still, it's a good application. So we take a breath, make sure you sink in your breathing. This is very applicable to the mobility style in the ribs and the T-spine. So from here, breathe in and exhale. Again, breathe in, and slowly but surely you will discover more extension and external rotation as you go through there as well. Okay, so that's done on both sides. Okay, and in terms of the musculature, we have two applications. So the musculature involved, for the most part, is your triceps. So if you know that you have a fairly tight tricep, this will implicate at the back insertion of your shoulder. Okay, so if you have trouble getting in a palm forward or pronated position, and your tricep cuts you off here and stops the motion, then this application will work very well. So for example, we're going to remain on the knees here. Place your elbows with palms forward. Okay? Take a deep breath. And bring the hands back as best you can. Now, if you discover that you don't have a lot of range, what we can do is say what we apply in the therapy world is a PNF application, contract and relax. So the contraction creates a reciprocal inhibition in the musculature that you're wanting to, and in this case, it is the tricep as well. So you're going to essentially push down into the bench with your tricep and lats as well. And then afterwards, you will take a second or two, take a breath, and then discover some end range lengthening within the musculature. For example, now actually this actually works better with a broomstick or a dowel. For example, so to keep the hands, so take a deep breath, and both hands can work together now. Work hard to get those hands back in the pronated position of the forearms. Okay. Now, this is without using the bar. Okay, so there are similar applications that you can use with a loaded bar. Of course, making sure that your squat rack is nice and firm and stable. So if you have a sort of a rack system that's not as stable, it's important to make sure that you have enough weight on the bar just to stabilize your configuration around the bar. And we'll get to that in the next video. So, but these applications will allow you to address the length and tension that is restricting you by getting up. So ideally you want to make sure that your elbow and your wrist are relatively in alignment, as opposed to, you know, being, so generally this is the typical adaptation where the hand goes outside and the elbow goes in. So ideally you're trying to keep that. I actually broke my ulna here, so as you can see, I'm having trouble keeping the wrist and the elbow in alignment. So this can be worked on as well. So we'll catch you in the next video where we're going to use the barbell and show you how to get into the front rack position and ultimately, of course, a clean or the front squat. See you then. Take care.